What happens when you take the silliness of the 2-point series, mix it up with a lot of details in building, which is rivaling The Sims, and also add a cutthroat management sim on top of that? Well, you are getting actually Hotel Architect out of it. This is the game you are seeing here in the background. I've been playing it since last week. And by the way, if you want to check this out, a free demo is now available in the Steam Next Fest in February 2025. But what is this game exactly? Well, keep in mind, this is not a review or anything. This is barely a preview because you have 2 levels at your disposal. You can also do a sandbox mode. This is the campaign I'm doing where the game is kind of explaining to you how this all works, and it's really good. It's also voice acted, it has a lot of humor to it, and I have been enjoying it in the last few days, so I can definitely recommend to check it out yourself or keep an eye on it. But what is it? Well, it's a hotel manager, right? You are building your own hotel, and yes, you can do that from scratch. This is not like that the game is telling you how your hotel looks like, even though in the mission you are starting out with this hotel, but you can basically just build your own foundation, right? And then build everything yourself from scratch, very much like The Sims. And you have tons of options with structure items, windows, stairs, right? You have also like the walls, the floors. This is just wallpapers. Those are your wallpapers options. And then you can filter to, let's say, all. And then you have so much more options. Like you can paint everything in different colors. You will also see that there's always like a little diamond icon, as you can see right here, which is like beautification, right? The more diamonds basically a room has, the better. The happier the people will be. Those are all the options of the different rooms you can basically create, right? You have a reception, bedrooms, kitchens, restaurants, and you have to build your hotel, and you have to make sure that this hotel works. You are also trying to get different people coming in, the guests, right? They're also very important. You're starting out with backpackers. They don't really need anything. They don't need a room value. A 4x4 room is completely enough for them. And you can see what they like. Then you are getting the sporties, the businessman, and some bathers. Like you can see that there is different people coming in and they want different things out of your hotel, and you have to provide that, right? If you don't do that, then they will not show up. It's as simple as that, right? You're also slowly building up a star level. This is whenever there is a celebrity basically coming in, or not a celebrity, like somebody who is rating your hotel, right? And then you are getting more points. But what is also really cool, like you can see how big the level here is right now. Like this is the size of the level. And you might think, well, that's okay. That's not really too much though. Yeah, but you might have also noticed this little icon here, and yes, you can build up high. This is just 3 levels. The first level is only 2 levels, and I think they kind of explained that later on in the game, you can build skyscrapers, right? You can go really high with your hotel, and I'm looking forward to that. I always love to build high, right? I always, one of my older games I really still love is Sim Tower, right? I love the idea to just go super high. Now, of course, Sim Tower is a little bit insane and not really comparable with this, but I love the idea to stack the building, right? And have like different floors for different things, right? So you can see here that you are basically having like special hotel rooms. I call them special because they have their own bathroom. Yes, that's something special, because the lower hotel rooms don't have that, and they all have to go into a shared bathroom. Yay! So this is basically the for the backpackers who don't really care too much, who are coming in. But if you want something which is a little bit more luxurious, they now have a bathroom in here. And this level is very interesting because you have to fight the heat, right? We are here in Greece, and it's pretty hot in summer, right? So right now we have some fan walls. The problem with the fans is it's not really doing too much to cool down a whole room, and it's also not really pretty to look at. So the good news is that we are now researching right now the air conditioner. This takes 5 minutes. We are still having to wait like nearly 4 minutes. And you can see the upgrades which are available right now in the demo. It's quite a bit. I assume that in early access or when the game is coming out, there will be much more to do. And that's also something I really love, right? Like in the 2 series, most of the time you're just putting the best of the best in a room. There are no upgrades to be made, and you never really look at the room ever again. You're done with the room and that's it. And here, you're getting upgrades, you're getting better items, and you want to utilize that. And also, you want to maybe make the rooms even prettier and upgrade them with some items which gives you the luxury buff and makes people even more happier. Another thing, oh, there's also, by the way, a lot of furniture. A lot of furniture you can put down. This is, you can unlock this through research and other things. This is where like the whole sim aspect is coming in. Do you need all those items? No, but you can use them, and that's always a great thing. Another thing I want to show very quickly, and this is where a little bit the 2-point component and the silliness is coming in, is when you hire your staff. Right, you can see that the staff here has experience, is gaining experience, and they have their own attributes. Now you might think, oh, wait a minute, I can have 2 positive attributes. Why would I take somebody who has a negative attribute? Well, you can see it right here, right? You can hire 3 staff right now, and you have some choices. But new candidates take, I think, 20 minutes or so. Like now it's only 9 minutes, but normally it's like 20 minutes you have to wait for new candidates, which is far too long if you really need some. And that means, yes, you maybe have to take somebody which is not ideal. And that can lead to some not too great interactions with your hotel staff and, of course, the people which are staying at your hotel. Things can go wrong in this game. And that's where the hilarity is happening. Unfortunately, I do not have an example here right now because everything is just going smoothly. But there's also like quite a bit of like a cutthroat money business behind this. You can run out of money very quickly when you are starting to build. Building costs quite a bit of money, and if you are not getting enough people in, you are in a pickle. You can run out of money. And that's something we don't necessarily see all the time with those more silly games, right? They're always trying to have a more easygoing atmosphere, a more easygoing management system behind it. And this game, at least at the beginning, is definitely putting some money choices in front of you. And yes, you can take out a loan, of course, but you can run out of money. You totally can happen. And then you were screwed. So be careful with that. But yeah, this is just the first impression of the game. Really enjoy it. Definitely check it out on the Steam Next Fest. This was the Hotel Architect, and I would definitely keep an eye out for it as well. With that said, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, I would appreciate if you might leave a like. And also, if you're new to the channel, you want to see more strategy games, then I would appreciate if you might consider to subscribe. With that said, thank you so much for watching. Stay safe. Bye-bye.